A second-degree murder and attempted murder charge laid against a Cambridge man in a November 2024 shooting in that city have been withdrawn. The Crown saying that after reviewing the evidence, they would not be able to disprove that the man was acting in self-defense. CTV's Krista Simpson joins us live with these details. Krista.
Leanne, the shooting happened in November 2024, and it took nearly a year to lay the charges. But just 6 weeks later, they were withdrawn in court.
It was the evening of November 27, 2024, when police were called to a double shooting at this complex on Lena Crescent in Cambridge. A 40-year-old man died at the scene, another man taken to hospital with injuries described as serious. Nearly a year later, police announced they had laid charges of second-degree murder and attempted murder against 37-year-old Charles Barnes Fountain. But weeks later, at a court appearance in December, the charges were withdrawn. In a brief summary provided to the court, the Crown says that Barnes Fountain was at the residence with two other people when the two men arrived. A physical altercation with Barnes Fountain broke out, and sometime during or after, the two men were shot. The man who died described as a beloved husband and father. The Crown has carefully reviewed all the evidence in this case and has determined there is no reasonable prospect of conviction with respect to Mr. Charles Barnes Fountain. Alana Fidak-Tarnopolsky told court. Specifically, there is an air of reality to the defense of self-defense that cannot be disproven beyond a reasonable doubt. The criminal charges were withdrawn at the Crown's request, but Barnes Fountain is subject to a peace bond in place for 10 years that requires him to not have contact with or be within 200 meters of a number of people, including family members of the man who died and the second man who was shot. He also cannot possess any weapons.
Barnes Fountain's lawyer said he agreed to the peace bond and is not admitting any civil or criminal liability. Justice Melanie Sapinka noted that failing to follow the terms of the peace bond is a criminal offense and could result in a jail sentence. Leanne.
Okay, Krista, thank you. CTV's Krista Simpson.